If you're waiting to feel confident, then you are doing it wrong, ladies, because confidence loves speed. Hey, ladies, welcome back to Confident and Thriving Podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about why confidence loves speed. Because if you've been waiting to take action towards your desires, I want you to get this kind of ingrained in you, right? Just ask yourself, if I move now, if I act now, if I speak now, then how much sooner will I be to becoming who I want to be, doing what I want to do, and having what I want to have? Because confidence moves towards you and it becomes you a lot faster when you move and when you move quickly. So, the reason why I created this episode is because you may be thinking, I need to have more confidence. I need to have confidence in order to do something. But think about this. The waiting to start something is actually what's causing you to feel less and less confident. Because what happens when you're waiting? Delay creates doubts. Delay creates doubts. And when you are waiting to do something, when you're waiting to become, your dream self and do things that you desire to do, then you start doubting that is even possible, right? When you delay to speak for what you want, to ask for your desires to be met, when you delay to pursue something, then doubts creep in. So I want you to think about this, because maybe there are some things on your heart right now that you truly desire to do. Maybe you desire to show up online, or maybe start a new business, and you're planning it. Maybe you're writing down a whole bunch of different ideas. But the longer you wait, what starts happening? Self-doubt. You start thinking, oh my gosh, can I do this? What ways can I do this? Then the fear of judgment comes into place, and then the fear of embarrassment and failure. Then you start thinking, oh, I don't have enough time. How am I going to find time to do this? Every excuse, every reason is going to come into place. Then weeks may go by, then months go by, and years go by, and you feel less and less worthy and less good enough to actually get started. But this can change, and it can change when you decide to move, when you decide to take action quickly. Okay, so the slower you move, the longer you wait, the less confident you feel, because delay creates doubt. It makes space for doubts. So the example that I'm going to give you is me getting started with content creation. So I believe in years ago, so maybe 2017, 2018 is when I really had that desire to start a YouTube channel. And I would think about it. I would think, okay, what kind of ideas, what should I create? And so I would try to get started, and then I would stop, because I started thinking, oh, this is not good enough. And then, oh, I don't have the right camera. And then, oh, who's going to listen to me? What do I have to say? And then I asked somebody for their opinion. And then because she gave me, a friend of mine, she gave me this face of it created even more doubts within me. And so I just I didn't even get started. I just let it go. Because that delay created so much battle in my mind of, can I do this? What's possible? Who's going to listen to me? Does this sound familiar? Or asking someone for their opinion, and then thinking, oh, dang, then maybe I'm not good enough. I don't have anything to say. And so for years, I still had this desire. And I kept looking, I kept watching other women showing up online, creating content that I would love to create, feeling oh, I would love to be do things like that, love to show up and share my thoughts, share my insight, just create. And then in 2022, at the end of that, when I started my real confidence journey, when it was way more intentional, I decided to say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And I started creating the content, started doing shorts with the same fears that I had when I was back in 2017 and 2018, between that and 2022, with the same fear that I had, looking stupid. Nobody's going to listen. Who cares what I have to say? With embarrassment, thinking I'm going to get embarrassed or judged. Still with the same fears, I showed up. I just did it. I just like, okay, whatever, just do it. What started to happen? Like the first time I posted, I was like, oh, okay, this is not that bad. Then I did it again the next day. And then I did it again the next day, again with the same fears. But it started to change the way that I saw myself every single day. When I started seeing the feedback, it started to say, oh, I don't look stupid. I look valuable. Oh, I'm bringing importance to people's lives. Oh, actually, I don't care if I get embarrassed because this is valuable. And then I began to get more confident in my voice. Confidence became faster. It started faster. And then 2 months later, then I launched my podcast. And then I said, okay, I want to do YouTube. And voila, confidence came faster because confidence likes speed. Because between 2017 and 2022, that's a 5-year difference. 5-year difference of feeling less and less confident. I didn't become more confident to start in 2022. I had the same doubts, the same fears. I just did it with the same doubt and the same fears and the same insecurities. But once I did it is when confidence came faster. It came sooner. And so what is possible for you? It is possible for you. What you desire for yourself, it wants you back. Those desires of your heart, like the things that is like whispering to you, is calling your name, the person you want to be. You want to feel more attractive. You want to feel more outgoing. You want to feel more embodied. You want to feel more sexy. You want to feel more assertive. You want to feel more, whatever the things that you want to feel in your vision of what confidence would bring to you. You want to do certain things. You want to start your dream business. You want to live how you want to live. You want to take classes that you want to take. You want to invest in yourself. But you feel like you need more confidence to do so. But the longer you wait, it's going to delay that confidence. These desires is like inner guidance that is calling you to unlock the person you want to be, to unlock the things that you want to do, for you to have, what you want to have. And so it's calling you, is like, come, I'm here. Come have me, come experience me. Is because you desire it. But the more you tell yourself that, okay, I need to be more confident to do this, then you're just creating delay. And so I want you to think about, what have you been waiting to do? What have you been waiting to do in your life? This is the season of action. You're empowering yourself. You're owning your desires. Imagine, I'm owning my desires. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What are the things that you've been wanting to do, but you've been holding off simply because you feel like you need to be more confident, or you need to have more something? But that more something, that more confidence is only going to pull towards you when you move towards it. That is it. That is how things work. That is how things manifest. When you move towards it, it moves towards you. It doesn't run from you. It moves towards you. So think about, like, if you started now, if you started your passion project now, how much sooner do you think you will get confident in actually doing it? A lot sooner, because you will stop thinking so much. And confidence is created when you are more out of your head and more into your body. And action gives you living proof that you can, right? So I speak about living proof a lot. Like, sometimes we believe. You have to see to believe. And sometimes in order to do that, you have to give it to yourself. You have to give yourself that living proof. And so the delay of not moving is you not giving yourself living proof that you can. You're actually giving yourself living proof that you can't. You're giving yourself living proof that is not available to you. You're giving yourself living proof that is not possible. But you moving and creating action and taking action creates. It creates living proof that you can be, that you will be, that is possible. It unlocks more of your potential through action. And that's where that confidence lives. If you think you need to see to believe, then give yourself reason to see. Give yourself living proof by taking action, by movement, and moving faster. Now, I also want to say, like, just because that you've delayed, that you've been in delay, it doesn't mean that all hope is lost. Because I've been in that place before where it feels like, oh my gosh, like I ran out of time. Like, especially for example, like my example with like content creation, right? Like time moves. And this is something that is so real. Like time moves. It waits for absolutely no one. So yeah, you lose out on time when you're in delay. You can't get that time back. So when I think about if I would have started this in 2017, I would be in a completely different place probably in this journey versus me starting in 2022. So yeah, if you started last year like you wanted to, 2 years ago like you wanted to, this year you probably would have been having experiencing your desires already. So yes, time has been lost, but not all hope is lost. Because guess what? Like it's still available. Just like in 2022 when I started, it was still available. It was just different. And so not all hope is lost. You can absolutely get started now. Don't let that delay you either. Thinking, oh my gosh, like I ran out of time. Now everyone's doing it. Just because everyone is doing it now doesn't mean you can't do it too. Because you have a different uniqueness, right? You bring a different thing to it, a different specialty to it. And not just to talk about business, talk about your passions, or if maybe you feel like, oh, in my relationship, all hope is lost because I wasn't speaking up for my desires. Now it's too late because now he sees me as this one way. No, not all hope is lost. You can still speak for your desires. You can still ask for the things that you desire to have. It is still available to you. And when you start doing it, your confidence is going to increase. And then you're going to start thinking in the past of, damn, why did I wait so long? Like, what took me so long? Have you ever felt that? Like, what took me so long to even get started, to say, I should have did that. I should have said that. What took me so long? And so the faster you move, then the more you'll begin to move faster. When you learn to speak up for yourself and you feel more confident speaking for yourself, up for yourself, you're going to start speaking up for yourself a lot more, a lot faster. When you become more confident asking for what you want, you're going to start moving faster and asking for what you want. You won't think about it too much because you know you're worth it. When you start taking action towards your desires and you receive them and you feel more confident in it, then the next desire that you have that may be bigger, that may be bolder, you're going to move faster to that. There's going to be less delay because you already know your potential. You already know what's possible because you gave yourself living proof before, right? So confidence loves speed. Your success in what you desire to have loves speed. It loves for you to move. It's going to grab towards you, pull towards you when you move towards it. So delay does not have to be your norm anymore. You get to create a new one, and that gets to be movement. Movement gives you actual proof. Delay gives you imaginary proof. It gives you imaginary proof of what you think is going to happen, but movement actually gives you proof. It actually gives you living proof. And the longer you wait, you will never know. All right. So confidence loves speed, ladies. Just want you to think, imagine how amazing it's going to feel when you can actually see your desires. How amazing it's going to feel when you ask for what you want and you get it. When you take action towards your dream goals and you get it. Like, how amazing is that going to feel? And so I want to invite you to my one-on-one 7-week coaching packet, personalized coaching tailored to your desires, your wants, your dream goals. And what this means for you is that your confidence, your self-esteem gets renewed a lot faster. You achieving your goals, your desires becomes a lot faster, where you get to unlock your potential and more possibilities because you have someone who is holding you accountable, giving you that undivided support in a short period of time within 7 weeks. There's so much that can happen in 7 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that in the description box so you can go ahead and grab your spot. Remember, confidence loves speed. I just want you to keep it in back of your mind that the faster I move, the faster I do, the faster I act, is the faster confidence is going to come towards me, is the faster that I'm going to grow in my confidence. And the more I delay, the less I will feel confident. Confidence loves speed, delay creates doubt. And so I want you to keep this in the back of your mind as you're thinking about the desires of your heart. When you feel that hesitation, just think confidence loves speed, confidence loves speed. Okay. The more you hesitate, the less you're going to feel confident about it. So ladies, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.